President Joe Biden, this is your time, he said. And it was so powerful to hear Joe Biden say in the last 24 hours that he remembers back in the inauguration 2009 that a black man picking him up to take him to the Capitol to make history with him as his vice president. Joe Biden has talked about his mother. There's the image that Barack Obama just tweeted out. His mother, Jean Finnegan, who, when Joe Biden was deciding whether to say yes to this offer to be Barack Obama's vice president, she said, wait a minute, the first black man to be president of the United States, and you're even considering this? Game, set, match. The answer is yes. And Hillary Clinton, sending out messages this morning as well, saying, I can't wait to call him President Biden and Dr. Biden, our First Lady. But it was her Instagram post yesterday that made the rounds. Hundreds of thousands have sort of weighed in on this one. And it was a photo of Kamala Harris, and she wrote, let's just sit with this for a moment and what this means. Tomorrow, Kamala Harris will be the first woman sworn in as Vice President of the United States. And with so much vitriol, obviously, in the polarization of America, it was interesting just to see some of the comments underneath that. A lot of people thanking Hillary Clinton for some of the path that she has paved. And Joe Biden famously, as Barack Obama has talked about, his empathy, how he complimented Barack Obama while they were together in the White House. Joe Biden in our interviews talking afterwards at length, even when the cameras were off. And he talked warmly about Hillary Clinton, said she would have been a great president, but then has said that he does believe that this time, this moment, perhaps is meant for him.
For Joe Biden right now, and Terry Moran, let's pick up on this right now. Barack Obama picked Joe Biden back in 2008 after they were opponents. Joe Biden was not Barack Obama's choice last time around.
He was not, and it was one of Barack Obama's misjudgments politically that he backed Hillary Clinton. He thought she was the stronger candidate, and also, of course, Joe Biden, wrecked by grief, as he himself acknowledged at that time from the death of his son, Beau. But Biden is clearly proud of the fact that he was Barack Obama's vice president, and now that he has chosen Kamala Harris as the first woman, black, and American of South Asian descent to be vice president. It turns out Joe Biden's a bridge. It turns out he's a bridge from an America where power and high office was almost exclusively white and male to an America that's emerging with struggle and difficulty. And he's a man you wouldn't have expected.
Well, but I think that's exactly right yet. And Byron Pitts, this always turns out to be the case in retrospect. The man finds the moment, and the moment finds the man.
Oh, it's absolutely true, George. I mean, I was thinking about and watching the service that the Biden was in at the Catholic Church. It seemed more like a Pentecostal service. It went on for like an hour and a half, which is much longer than most Catholic service. That it was the late Billy Graham who said there are only two kinds of preachers in this world: those who build you up and those who tear you down. Donald Trump was a tear you down kind of guy. We heard it today, taking shots at his opponents, where Joe Biden his entire life has been a build you up kind of guy. I'm struck by Chris Christie earlier saying that loyalty matters to Joe Biden. Well, it mattered to Donald Trump. With Trump, we saw, for Donald Trump, loyalty was an alley that went one way. Where for Joe Biden, loyalty is something that goes both ways. And so this man from Scranton, Virginia, who knows sacrifice, who knows what it's like to grow up in modest means, he knows loss. And now he rises in this time where a nation, we're dealing with loss, people of humble means. And to this point that I think he can be that bridge because he knows what America has been. He knows what America can be. And so I think this is a real opportunity. And I think about him. I think about Lyndon Johnson, who became president at a very difficult time, but a man who'd worked in the U.S. Senate, knew how to get things done in rooms. Joe Biden is kind of that same kind of guy. He knows how to have conversations with Mitch McConnell on the phone, right? And so we'll see. So he's
the closest thing we've had to that kind of president since Lyndon Johnson. As we've seen, the steps fill up right now with senators, with members of Congress, with governors as well. And one former senator there, our colleague Heidi Heitkamp, is there as well. And pick up on what Byron was just saying there, Heidi, on how Joe Biden has developed the skills over a lifetime for this moment.